So I guess what I'm about to do, it's 10:30 Thursday, November the 4th, like I said, 2021, and I feel like coffee, so I'm gonna ride over to Starbucks, the only coffee shop in town for me, and grab a coffee. And while I'm headed that way, I'll talk to you guys. Oh boy, straighten this camera up. That's a pretty good angle, I think. Bike's running and sounding good. Make sure I got the GoPro angled up. Put the kickstand up and put it in gear, and away we go. Okay, what are we talking about today? Well, I've been watching these videos lately with motor vloggers, and they're discussing why did they start making YouTube videos. So I think that's what I'm going to do today, is to talk to you guys about why Solo Black 313 started making YouTube videos. And it's pretty simple. Like everybody else that is either a YouTube content creator or people that just watch YouTube, I've been watching YouTube over 10 years, or right around 10 years, and mainly I was using it and watching it in, from the standpoint of information on how-to videos, how to repair stuff, or if I liked a certain car, I would do a video about, search a video on cars, motorcycle, camping, plumbing repairs, stuff like that. But then back in, I think it was October of 2019, a video came across my feed of this woman, and she was showing people what she packed for a long distance camping trip, and I forgot her name. I'm going to find her name and put it up above or somewhere on the video. She was and is the inspiration on me starting my YouTube channel. Her video was about 45 minutes long. She drove a some kind of BMW. I think it was the R1250 GS, like a off-roading ADV sport type bike. But another thing that really got me about her for some reason was her voice. I mean, it's not a sex. I'm not saying it was a sexy voice. It was just a raspy type voice. And then she had all her stuff laid out in her yard, and she had it broke down into categories. She had her kitchen, she had her sleep system, she had her miscellaneous bags, she had her motor repair kit, and I thought that was kind of neat. She showed her tents, and I started thinking, hey, I got tents, I got camping equipment, I'm gonna do me a video. And like I said, that was probably around October or November of 2019. But I didn't do it right away. First of all, you have to start, you have to start your account. And when I found that out, I had an email address, but I didn't want to use my personal email address. So I said, hey, okay, one day when I get time, I'll create a new email address. So that one day probably went into maybe like into December. So I went ahead and I created the email address and I created my name, Solo Black 313. And how I got that name is I always ride my motorcycles alone. You know, I very, very seldom group ride. I ride with my friend Quentin. Me and him ride a lot when we do ride, but he's always busy. And that's the thing. By me being single and not having a family, like I said, my son's 35 years old. I ride my motorcycle a lot. So I said, okay, Solo. And then because I'm black, I am a black American, I had to throw the black in there. And then I wanted to represent Detroit with the 313 area code. So hence the name Solo Black 313. So once I got all that created, I created my channel, but I still didn't put out a video. You know, life gets in the way sometime. So I think my first video I put out in May of 2020. Yeah, it was May of 2020, and that was a what I carry video. I did the same thing as the young lady I saw do. I laid my stuff out, set up my cameras, which were 2 cell phones that I had, and that was my first video. Now, you're constantly learning on YouTube about different things, because like I said, I put that video out in May, and I didn't realize that YouTubers could become monetized until 2 months after I put that video out. Because what had happened is I started YouTube searching how to be a better YouTube content creator, and then the algorithms picked up on that, and then I started getting videos on how to monetize your YouTube channel. So I clicked on one, and I can't think of that guy's name, but he's a very popular YouTuber when it comes to explaining to people how to create their own YouTube channel. So like I said, it was 2 months after I posted my first video that I found out that you could make money making YouTube videos. But I think I'm gonna say this in honesty, and I've heard other YouTube say this in honesty. I didn't create my channel to make money, because first of all, I didn't know you could make money, and second of all, I mean, and then also, if you're looking to make money off of YouTube, you know what I'm about to say, a lot of people know and some don't. Man, it's gonna be a minute. You know, like I said, then you start doing research. I mean, to even get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to have so many hours of your videos being watched. There's all kind of things you can do. Do you want to become a YouTube partner? Do you want to use, like, say, Amazon and become an affiliate link with Amazon? And that's where every time you mention an Amazon product and then you leave a link, and someone that watched your video uses that link, you get a certain percentage of the sale. Now, I'm not a partner of it for any, like Amazon or Wayfair. I'm not a partner as of yet. Not to say I won't be, but right now I haven't gone that route yet. So I make my videos. I do my videos because I like making I like making videos, and every time I create a video, and even this one I'm doing right now, I don't know, it's a edginess that I feel. It's a, I don't know, for lack of a better word, a nervousness I feel every time I do a video. Like I say, even this simple video I'm doing right now, you know, you want to make sure your cameras are on and your mic is on and people can see you and people can hear you, and you got your camera at the right angle, and that, it's not a stress, but if you want to use the word, you know, a stress in setting up your videos, okay, we'll use that one. I just call it a edginess. So that's the reason why I started my making my YouTube channels, is because I saw that lady do her motor camping gear review. Now, am I a vlogger? Yes and no. Right off the bat, when I started doing YouTube, I knew I didn't want to be pigeonholed into any one particular category on making my videos. And as I understand, I've heard, and there's been studies, sometimes if you're all over the place, you know, YouTube doesn't work for you, and then people tend to get, oh man, go ahead and turn. Why are you stopping here, man? Turn! Damn, you stupid motherfucker. Where was I at? Yeah, sometimes people get frustrated, and you can't. You just gotta keep on doing what you're doing. So, as you guys know, whenever I do my intro, I'll say who I am, Solo Black 313. Hey, you know, and I do motorcycle and motorcycle camping related content. So, but that, I'm leaving the door open because I've gone to bike shows. I just did a review of the JP Cycles grand opening in Lincoln Park, Michigan. And I didn't do it from a motorcycle. I rode my motorcycle to JMP, me and Quentin, but I went in and I interviewed the store manager and took some shots of the inside of the building. So is that moto vlogging? No, it's not. I think my definition, and if somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, moto vlogging is doing what I'm doing right now. I'm riding my motorcycle and I'm talking. And then when you motor vlog, you don't always talk about motorcycles, you know. GB Winging It, Mike Haley, Move 79, all those moto vloggers talk about life on a motorcycle. They're just doing it from a motorcycle. So no, I'm not going to say I'm exclusively a vlogger. No, I'm not, because I left the door open so I could add more stuff and not be pigeonholed, because I'm finding out, yes, if you are doing one specific thing and you switch up and you have an audience that's geared to that one specific subject you're doing, I've heard of YouTube creators turning their whole audience off. And so that's why I leave mine open. I do camping, I do motorcycle, I've done motorcycle repair. I showcase, I try not to use the word review, because if I get something new, how can I review it and I haven't even used it? So I use the word showcase. I showcase camping equipment. I showcase new motorcycle products, like when I installed my Bike Master heated grips on my Honda Shadow. I have slipped up and used the word review, but I try to use showcase. I cook on my channel when I'm out in the woods, at a campsite, or in my motorcycle camper. And so, is it a cooking show? No, but it's a part of camping done from a motorcycle perspective. Boy, I hope this is making sense to you guys. I really enjoy the whole part of this YouTube experience that I've been doing now for the last year and 4 months, I think it is, last year and 4 months. But there can be a danger also, because one day I bought a product that I showcased on my channel, and I really didn't need it, but it was wintertime, and because I ride my bike in the wintertime, you guys know that, I think I hadn't put a video out in about 3 weeks because it snowed really bad, and I wanted to keep the content going. So I ordered a product from Amazon that I did not necessarily need, just to have the content. Now, after I did it, I didn't think about it right away. It took me a couple of months, and I started thinking about when I was doing something YouTube-ish, like, wow, you know, I went out and spent $100 on this product that I think I normally would not have bought. I mean, under any other circumstances. I mean, I used the product. I did use it, but it wasn't necessary. It wasn't needed. I solely bought that product to make a YouTube video that day because I hadn't had anything out because of the snow. I couldn't get out and ride my bike and even vlog. You know, is that wrong? I think it's only wrong if you do it and you know you can't afford it. I mean, at the time that I bought the $100 product, and I can't even remember which product I bought that I really didn't need that I bought. It would be crazy. It would be crazy to make that the norm and doing YouTube videos, you know, buying stuff just to have content. Because see, I'm not monetized. And I'm not, you know, I spend enough money as it is on the stuff that I really, really want, as opposed to getting to the habit of buying some stuff just to make a 10-minute video. You know, and if you ever watch my videos, I try to keep between 10 minutes and, you know, no longer than 20 minutes. You know, I just think that's a good time length to do a video. Now, my first video, let me straighten you up. My first video, I think, was 54 minutes long, and I had it broke up into 5 segments. Now that I've been doing YouTube for over a year, I wish I would have took those 5 segments and broke them down into 10-minute interviews, and that would have gave me 5 separate videos. Plus, I think you start losing people's attention after about 10 or 15 minutes, so the retention rate is quite small. And that video that I put out, that was my very first video, excuse me, I think as of today, only has 151 views. So yeah, once again, I like doing what I do, but I intentionally am trying not to be typecast, for lack of a better word, through YouTube. As long as I'm dealing with motorcycles, as long as I'm dealing with camping, anything I do in that genre is good. Whether it's riding my motorcycle, talking about life's issues, if it's at a campsite, showing you how to make duck à l'orange, you know, I think that's all good. I mean, that's what I think. So that's the reason why I started my YouTube page, and I have no regrets behind starting my page. I have met a lot of wonderful people through YouTube, and because I do YouTube, I got my first YouTube content creator spotting earlier this year at Starbucks. I was standing in line, and I noticed this lady looking at me, and it was still quite cold, so it was probably like it was probably February or March of 2021, and it was cold that day, and I was riding my motorcycle. So when I went into Starbucks and I'd been standing in line, this lady kept staring at me, and then all of a sudden I gave her one of these, and I looked back at her, and she says, "I'm sorry, I'm staring at you." She says, "Do you have a YouTube page?" And I was like, and then all of a sudden, I mean, just by her asking me that, my whole attitude just saying, I'm like, "Well, yes, I do." She said, "You're Solo Black 313. And oh my goodness, my heart just melted. I was like, yes, I am. She said, "Oh my God, me and my husband watch you. I'm a subscriber." Okay. I think at the time that happened, I might have had 80 subscribers, to the point where when I got finished talking to her, I ran back home and I checked my subscribers, and she's public and I'm public, and she was there. So that's the good part of YouTube. And also, now you guys will hear me talk about, I go to a lot of different motorcycle shops, but the one main shop I go to is Honda Suzuki of Warren in Warren, Michigan. And since it's not because I'm pubbing their name or I'm putting their name out there, I've just become really good friends with the parts manager, the sales manager, all the guys that do the labor. I've become really, really close to those guys. I bought a lot of stuff from them guys. I go to other places. I'll even mention the name. You know, I go to Rosenoff Power Sports in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, I don't go there a lot because from my house to Dearborn, Michigan, man, it's like 40 miles. To get to Honda Suzuki of Warren from where I live is like, 10 miles. So that might be part of the reason why I go there, but whatever the reason is, I've gained a relationship with those guys, Maddie and Dave and Brian and Steve and Jeff and Sean and all the guys that work there. I've gained, relationships with them to the point, I got a t-shirt, a HRC t-shirt, Honda Racing Company t-shirt, and I get a discount on when I buy parts and service from Honda Suzuki of Warren in Warren, Michigan, which is, had I not started my YouTube channel, I wouldn't have got those services at a discount. So no, I'm not bringing any money, but I'm bringing in other things like relationships and friendship. Me and Maddie at Honda Suzuki of Warren and Warren are really good friends. We've become good friends. I hope I'm not sounding repetitive, but I always say, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I like making YouTube videos, and I'll continue to make YouTube videos as long as I can. And I hope I'm not turning off people by having cooking and repair and showcasing motorcycle equipment and camping equipment and doing a vlog like I'm doing now. I hope that's not turning anybody off. If anything, I'm hoping it draws people in, and I'm being sincere and from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoy doing this, and it's not about the money, because like I said, I'm not making any money. And even if I get sponsorship, it's always in the back of my mind to get sponsorship. If it happens, I would still like to be as humble as I am now, but richer. All right, this is Solo Black 313, Rise and Ride. If you're new to my channel, I am a content creator, and I showcase motorcycles, camping equipment, motorcycle repair, some cooking, and some moto vlogging. If this video made sense to you, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to my channel. This is Solo Black 313, wishing all you guys much love. God bless, and I'll see you next time.